Hi everyone, I am Edika and I have received a lot of congratulations from all of you and also a few questions about ADC Part 2. I'm going to try and answer all of them here because individually texting everyone was quite hard for me. So I know everyone talks about passing Part 1 but no one clearly explains how to start Part 2, and it can be quite confusing too because I was exactly where you are few years ago. Now, where do I start was a question that I kept on asking myself as well. Which coaching, and am I already late to book the exam, or when should I take the exam? And honestly, that phase is very, very overwhelming, and I completely understand. So I would like to help you as much as I can by doing this video. So, a lot of people have asked me which coaching institute I chose, and it is a very important question because a lot of your practice depends on what you learn and how you learn. But what matters more than the institute is how consistently you practice. And confidence and consistency are two things which are non negotiable in this exam. It's not about how much you know, it's about how well you can apply it when you're under the pressure, because things might not go the way you want them in exam, and you need to be ready for those moments. So I got a lot of questions about where I took my coaching for part two. So I took my coaching for part two from ODA Chandigarh in India. And the reason why I selected that coaching was, even though I was so far away from New Zealand to India, because I have some friends who've passed ADC and it was word of mouth. They had given me very positive feedback about it. And I also asked them about how elaborative their course was. So they do 5 weeks of training, and their whole structure seemed like I could do it because I had a long gap between my practice and doing the course. So it was sitting very well with my requirements, and also it was pocket friendly to choose that course over other courses in other countries. So another question everybody has asked me is the time frame. How much time do you need to prepare and be ready for it? I would say if you've passed your exam now, whenever you get the next slot to book your exam, book it from now until that time is good enough time if you just start everything as soon as possible without wasting any few months. In my case, I couldn't take exam immediately. I had to leave one session and then go for the next one due to personal circumstances. But if you can, please do not miss any chance. Every chance counts and every attempt matters. And it's a chance, you have to take it. You will never be 100% prepared. So you just need to overcome that fear of yours and go for it. The other thing is, like, if you are doing coaching, it would be good to finish the coaching and then come back home and practice for good 2 months or 3 months. Even if you do 2 months but dedicated time. Everyone has also asked is which preparation to do first, communication or technicals. I'd say that go for technicals first and then do communication, or even if you want to do communication first and then do technicals, that is fine as well, because you'll have an idea of communication cases and then you can practice your technicals. But when you're doing technicals coaching, I'd highly recommend just focus on that. It can really take toll on your health, physical health, and it's overwhelming to remember so many things. So doing it together when you are learning it is not something I will recommend. But yeah, you can do technicals, come back and do communication, and with communication you can start practicing technicals. Once you finish your technical coaching, I would say give yourself at least 2 months, dedicated 2 to 3 months to practice at home and to judge your own work. Take help from your friends or even the tutors that you have. Send your work to them and understand, where you're going wrong. So I took around 6 months to practice communication and also technicals, but everyone's pace is different. Consistency matters more than speed. That's definitely an advice I would like to give all of you, because every day when you practice, it's your muscle memory getting built. So keep the communications more real, humanly, and not robotic, or try to copy each other. Just bring your natural self when you're doing communication. That's quite important as well. Now, there are some sacrifices everybody has to make to achieve this, and it will never be perfect every day, but showing up anyway is very, very important, as I talked about consistency as well. So the mistakes to avoid would be jumping from coaching to coaching, thinking that I am doing something wrong and they will give me a special tip or trick. No, that's not how it works. Okay, mute all part two groups and only use them when you have enough time, as it can be very, very intimidating sometimes and can end up confusing yourself with a lot of different information which you do not want sometimes. And please tell yourself that I will only use them when I have that mental capacity to engage my thoughts into something learning new. Remember, you are a dentist in a clinic, and so use your critical analysis rather than depending on other people's opinions. I think beginning the morning with the thought that I will pass this exam is the best thing that you can do to yourself, because you set your day with that mood. I would say take small holiday breaks in between the preparation. If you have time, you're doing it on long stretch, but not right before. It can be very distracting. Feel free to throw in any questions that you have for me. I will try my best and answer them. Thank you.